Good morning. Here we are at the terminal in the Strip District, and we're going to shoot today here, and I'm going to talk about something that I think you're going to find pretty interesting. We're going to call this Dirty Jobs, the Real Estate Edition, Part 1. And it's perfect because you can see there are people working all around us, and that's what this was all about. So today, Dirty Jobs, the Real Estate Edition, Part 1, is going to talk about the difficult things that real estate agents have to do. And it's really the emotional dirty work we're going to talk about today. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is meeting unrealistic client expectations. This is really a huge problem for us. You spend all day, every day, looking at houses, looking on Zillow, finding homes that you really like, and you're building up your dream of what it is to be able to own the home. And I have to come in and burst your bubble. It's not fun. You want what you want, but often it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist in the price point. It doesn't exist in the location. It doesn't exist in the condition. So I have the dirty job of telling you that what you're looking for isn't realistic. You can't have it. So number one, unrealistic client expectations. Number two, unpredictable income streams. The income stream is very unpredictable when you're a real estate agent. And I know you all think we make lots of money and we get paid all the time. Many times we don't get paid. Payday is only, as Yogi Berra says, it ain't over till it's over. So when we close on a deal is when we get paid. And not that day, sometimes days, sometimes weeks after that. So an unpredictable income stream is number two. And number three, this is a big one for me, is the lack of trust. We really have a hard time building trust with people. The internet is telling you, don't trust your real estate agent. Don't trust what they're saying. Don't believe them. In reality, we have a code of ethics that we follow for all of our clients. It's something that becoming a real estate agent, you have to involve yourself in. So with this code of ethics, we want to tell you the truth. We want to impart the best information we can, but you don't trust us. And when you don't trust us, we often go in a spiral with those unrealistic expectations you have of houses. We tell you this house really isn't going to work for you. You need to see it anyway. We get there and then you're disappointed. So lack of trust is a really tough part of our job. Number four, free information. And I know that sounds kind of silly because real estate information is available all over the internet, but we have to give free information constantly. At the grocery store, at the doctor's office, with the dentist, people are asking us questions, stopping us on the street about real estate all the time. And I know that you feel that all that information is available to everyone, and it might be. But the way, as a real estate agent, we're disseminating that information is based on what we know and what we're doing every day and our experience. So there's no billable hours when you're a real estate agent. You will constantly be asked for information about something. And this is one of the dirty parts of the job. You need to answer, you need to give it, and maybe nothing will happen from it. Number five, our time is not our own. It is never our own. You are at the client's mercy all the time of what you need. And they need to be able to talk to you. You need to be able to answer questions. You need to be able to find things out for them all the time. It's not at between 9 and 5. It's not at a certain time frame. Everything is contingent on deadlines. And these deadlines have to be met. So you spend a lot of your time, I spend a lot of my time with my phone in front of my face, answering a question, getting back to someone quickly. Number six, this is probably the worst one for all of us as real estate agents. I have to give bad news. I have to give clients bad news just about every day. You didn't meet appraisal. The house inspection did not pass. The sewers failed. You're not approved. The house is not available anymore. The list goes on and on and on. So this uncomfortable news that I have to give is an everyday thing. It's a really bad, emotional, dirty work that I have to do every day. Next up, I'm going to talk about number seven, having to rely on other people. This job requires you to really rely on a lot of other people. A listing agent to set up an appointment to get you into the house. A closing company to handle the closing of it. The mortgage company to make sure the person is approved. Inspectors, local municipal people. There are so many people that are involved, so many moving parts that I just can't depend on me for this to happen. I have to rely on other people to meet the specific needs that I've set forward for them in this particular contract. And finally, and I think I've touched on this before, but there is no standardized workday. Number 8, no standardized workday. No day is the same. No day starts at 9, ends at 5. There's no day that I can say, I did this yesterday and I did the exact same thing today. There are elements of every day which are similar, but there's no 2 days that are the same. So the workday doesn't end until the job ends. The workday doesn't start until you've completed what you have to do before you walk out the door. So no standardized days. Okay, so this is the really important part. Stay tuned. I'm going to do Dirty Jobs, the Real Estate Edition, Part 2, the next time we get together.